Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up? What up? What up? What's going on, people? Y'all give me 1 second. Y'all already know we have to start off every podcast exactly the same. Y'all just give our people a few seconds to come in as well. Y'all, we are in Toronto. Toronto right now. I just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there before we actually get into the podcast. I'm excited, and we got a show for you guys today. And y'all just sit back, kick back, and enjoy the ride. All right. See you guys in a few. A huge shout out to Magic Mind for sponsoring today's podcast. All right, guys. So y'all know that I am extremely busy, always on the go. And Magic Mind is actually a company that has been getting a lot of buzz. I believe even Joe Rogan said something about it on his podcast.
A new one they sent me called Magic Mind, and it's nootropics along with lion's mane and a bunch of functional mushrooms, and I like that one too.
So the company Magic Mind actually reached out to me, and I was like, you know what? Let's check them out. So I looked at a few of the reviews and everything online.
My first day on Magic Mind, I definitely noticed a big difference right off the bat. I noticed all the way throughout the day feeling much sharper, clear in the head, and ready to rock.
That's probably the most valuable thing. You know, as a knowledge worker, as someone who's working in front of the computer all day, you need that time where you're focused. And Magic Mind is a thing that really seemed to work for me.
So between some of the reviews that I've seen online, which was actually all positive, a lot of positive reviews online from their website, and also seen a few different reviews on YouTube. And the story was actually pretty interesting. So about a decade ago, James was on a stretcher because James was running a company. So, you know, with that, a lot of stress, he was drinking a lot of caffeine, and turns out his heart had been beating at 175 beats for the last 3 weeks. Didn't even know it. So he was basically diagnosed with a heart condition because of all of that stress and that caffeine. At the time, he didn't have any other solutions, so he actually came up with one. So a few years ago, James actually came up with Magic Mind. This is supposed to be a natural way to help you out with a lot of those things that we struggle with throughout the day. So when it comes to Magic Mind, it's supposed to have a lot of those natural ingredients. So it has a lot of things that's going to help with focus, things that's going to help with energy. And a lot of us honestly need that throughout the day. And you also use Magic Mind for less stress throughout the day. So after reading those reviews and hearing and listening to his story, I messaged Magic Mind back and I was like, you know what? Send me some over. I'm curious. They end up sending some stuff over, and I tried it out for the first day. And this is how that went. All right, guys, the time now is about 5:53 p.m. I get up early in the morning, man, so I'm a little bit on the drain side. And I have a podcast that I'm going to be doing at 11 tonight. Now, I don't want to take any naps because I still have a lot of work that I need to get done. So what we're going to do is we are going to try Magic Mind for the first time. All right. So I don't know if you're supposed to shake these things, but I'm gonna shake it up, and then we're gonna try it. First time trying Magic Mind. All right. I'm gonna give a little bit of time for it to kick in before 11, so we'll see. Whoo, whoo. Man, that's a strong taste. Good grief. Whoa. Okay. All right. To be honest with you, it was strong like while I was tasting, but I believe that's something that I can probably get used to. I believe that's something I can actually get used to. Man, I don't know if it was the taste or what, but I do feel a lot more alert. And I'm telling you, That thing will wake you up. The taste, it will wake you up. So for you to see all of the real benefits and stuff from Magic Mind, they recommend that you use it at least for 5 days before you really get a feel for how well that thing works. I haven't made it to that point just yet. I'm only a day in, but I will give you guys an update a little bit later on to let you know how this journey has been for me. But there will be a link down in the description below for you guys to go and check out Magic Mind. Once you guys do order, y'all please tap in, comment down, and let us know how Magic Mind worked for you. All right. Until the next time, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up. Tan skin, mixed race, buttercup. Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm trying to work, she hit my phone, she wanna. Whoa. Too bad what you know they roll.
Yo, what up? What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Truth Podcast, man. Hope everybody's day is going well. We got Tina on here right now, but I think she stepped out for a second, man. She had to go take care of some business and whatnot. So y'all just got me for right now. All right, so we have a few things that we're gonna be going through. Y'all, my apologies. We got people hitting me up from the States, man. Like, come on about y'all doggone business, man. For real. All right, so we got a few hot topics that we're gonna go through real quick, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll jump into the podcast. First and foremost, I want to tell everybody my apologies. I know that the podcast is supposed to be on Friday at 3:15 p.m., but we had some things we had to switch up because the truth is Katie is not in the States right now. All right. I had to step outside, man. We had to go handle some business, have a big review that we are in the process of shooting right now. So had to switch it around, man. What is it? Thursday and Friday was extremely busy. But Saturday, thankfully, it's actually a good thing that it did rain down here today because it actually gave me a little break to do the podcast. So with that being said, that's why we are shooting a podcast today, guys. All right. Anywho, so let's go ahead and jump into some of these hot topics real quick. I don't know if you guys have heard, but let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. Maybe I'll be able to slide that in. Okay. I think Tina is coming in. She I think she's finished it up now. But yeah, man, huge shout out to Magic Mind for sponsoring this podcast. Y'all make sure y'all shop my boy, man. And there we go. All right. You good? I don't know what's going on up in there. But all right, guys, let's bring up this video really quick. Let me see if I can pull this up. There we go. I'm going to bring this up. It was some things in the news about Neo and his ex. This is why you got to be careful about who, especially, who you're having children and stuff with, man. But we have seen this thing time and time again, man. Men and women getting involved with the wrong type of people, having children with the wrong type of people, and it ultimately like ending bad, right? Bringing people into your house. You got to be more careful, man. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up. This is actually coming from the Breakfast Club. All right, so shout out to the Breakfast Club, man. They are the people that released this. Let me go ahead and bring this up real quick. There we go. All right. Just with the mess.
The kids, but we didn't see no kids in the video. So now both of y'all are not watching the kids, and we have the audio played.
Tell them about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, no, you know what you did. Your body slamming on the floor. Come on, police. Y'all, guess what? Over what? Because he wants over the house while his kids is here. Like, you like to have weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and prostitutes in the house while his kids are here. Everyone has asked him to stop, but he will not listen to nobody.
So pretty much provoking Neo to do something to her.
She most certainly was, man. Again, you got to be careful about who you pick and choose to have children with because, listen, man, didn't nobody really hear anything about Neo besides the fact that I think he's dating 2 different women now, which is not really a bad thing, you know what I mean? But I honestly cannot remember too many times outside of him having issues with women about him being in the news about something like negative. This is why you got to be careful, man, about who you're giving your time, your attention, your body, and your sperm to, or ladies, your eggs. You got to be careful, man. Make better decisions. I'm telling you. And to be honest with you, they said that the other, well, this young lady actually looks like his ex. Crazy, man. All right, I think Tina's finally coming back into it. Let's see if we can get her on the because man, excuses. I don't hear that. All right, here she is. Yo, what's good?
What's good? What's good?
Hey, you look nice.
Thank you.
I've been rocking the natural and whatnot. I see you. Okay, then. All right, rocking that natural. Got the nails done. Oh, Hercules. I see you. I seen you. All right, so we've been talking about. Oh my bad. How has your day been going so far? How's your weekend been going?
Pretty great week. um, I'm also out of the States as well, enjoying this beautiful place. Um, Toronto, Canada. Hey.
All right.
Oh, how did I say? How did I say it?
Oh Lord help us all. It's all good. It's all good. All right. So we were actually talking about Neo and his ex. Did you hear about him being? She was saying that he was physically abusive. He was, he has hookers. That's the better way of saying it. Hookers inside the house, like while the children are at home and smoking, all of this other stuff. But she sounded like she was trying to provoke him to do something. Did you hear anything about that?
I heard a little bit of it. Like, I really didn't. Well, you said hooker, so I'm thinking that was probably the clean version of how she put it. Definitely, I heard something about that, but yeah, that was a good way to clean it up. I've heard a little bit, but I don't really know. Like, obviously, we don't know if it's true, but my question is, why would she be saying something like this? Like, what's the goal?
It's that bitterness, man. That bitterness, dog. That's what I'm thinking. Because we also heard, people actually spotted Neo out with 2 new women. And he basically been trying to, I don't know if he's trying to get married to these women, but he basically like, listen, man, life is good. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 women on my own, 2 beautiful women. I don't know if they were spotted like at the park or something, but I heard something about him, trying to get married or something between women, or he was saying something that you can't marry 2 people while you're in the States.
You can or can't?
I don't think you can. I don't think they allow that. I mean, I might be wrong. Y'all can let me know down in the comments if I'm wrong. But I don't think you can.
I feel like I've seen something. I'm not. Not where they're at. I don't know where they are at, but I do see a lot of, well, I have seen a few families where there's multiple wives, sister wives, and one husband. Rarely you'll see a wife and multiple husbands. Um, but again, I'm not sure if it's in the States or not. And I think they were saying that the states or yeah, the states will acknowledge the first marriage, but the woman that he married first, but the rest of them, it's just kind of would be it would have to be a part of a agreement between the rest of them. But the states, if anything happened, the states will only quote unquote take care of the first wife, and then the other wives will have to fend for themselves.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That might be what it is, man. I think that young lady was showing out because she probably bitter, man. It be like that sometimes, man. It be like that. But from what I heard, I mean, you listen to Neo's music. Dude is a freak, man. Like, good grief, that's a lot. That's a lot you're gonna have to do in order to satisfy that man. That man made like 2 whole albums about nothing but sex, dog. Like every other track. Talking about what he want to do to women. Man, ain't too many people keeping up with that, dog. So yeah, he had to go and get them too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that, man. Anywho, let's go ahead and jump into this. Did you hear about TikTok being banned?
Oh my gosh, who hasn't heard about TikTok being banned?
Mm-mm.
That would be
Yeah,
more.
man.
They got apparently they got 9 months to
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
sell it, and if it does become into not process. If it does become into the point of being sold, then they'll extend it out so that the transaction would be completed. But like, oh yeah, and then Soldier Boy trying to buy it.
Yeah, that was gonna be the next part of it. But yeah. So
Definitely
TikTok,
nerd.
you good? Yeah, TikTok. And what is the guy's name? President Biden or whatever. He already done signed everything, man. They got about 9 months left for somebody in the U.S. or whatever to go ahead and take over it, buy it or whatever.
Mhm.
And as long as they do it before 9 months, then TikTok good. If not, TikTok gonna be up out of here, man. So I'm feeling it for those people that are influencers on TikTok and they make all of their money or they make a living on TikTok, and a lot of them have up and quit their jobs.
Mhm.
It look like y'all better see if y'all can get them mugs back, man. For real. That's why I always tell people, man, listen, if you're on social media and you're making money from social media, the worst thing you could do is become dependent on that one stream of income, because you never know unless you got a lot of money put up. If you're one of those type of people, you know what I mean? Or, hey, I'm gonna be good for at least the next 2-3 years or what. Now, then I understand. But the best thing you can do, man, you got to spread that thing out. Try to
Mhm.
become diverse on different platforms. But yeah, like you were saying, man, yeah, Soldier Boy did offer to buy TikTok on Twitter.
Mhm.
Oh my bad, y'all. My bad for people start seeing Cam up. I already know. But yeah, Soldier Boy did offer to buy TikTok, bless his heart. But the last time that I think they said the worth of TikTok, it was like 109 or 111 billion dollars or something like that. Soldier Boy, you ain't got that kind of money. Come on, fam. You ain't got that kind of money. I don't No rapper has that type of money. So I don't know what that dude was thinking about, man. Maybe he just wanted to buy like a little piece of it.
Hey.
Like, what can I get with this? Tupac's estate threatens to sue Drake over the AI. Did you get a chance to hear the the little diss track that Drake had made, and he used Tupac's voice?
Uh, yeah, I did. I thought it was pretty cool, but I think I did hear like a long time ago that they didn't want to sell or like, open up the rights to his authenticity anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like when he around the time when he first deceased, and people still believe that, but around the time they were settling all that out, they was like, no, we don't want to sell his rights, sell his authenticity. We don't want, let him lay to rest and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They didn't want anything else out there.
That's understandable, man. Yeah, when somebody, leave or whatever, yeah, just leave it alone, man. Let them rock. Yeah. I thought it was interesting, man, but when it comes to, again, the people that have expired,
Mhm.
man, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm just like, yo, just let it go. And then it was a part of like a diss track. You know what I mean? Like, it's a difference if you're like celebrating that person, and that's the reason why you bring it up. It's still gonna be weird, but I think if it's for good, if it's for positive stuff, then I can understand it. But the fact that it's beef is something negative, and we all know what can happen from having like rap beefs and stuff like this. Technically, a lot of people believe that the reason why he's not here anymore is because of the rap beef and the stuff that was happening or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next hot topic is about Kim K. So Kim Kardashian lost over 100,000 followers because Taylor Swift came out with a song. Taylor Swift came out with a song. I think it's a song on her album. And I forgot what the name of the song is, but it only has these letters in capital: KIMK.
Oh.
And it's and you already know how them Taylor Swift fans is. They real. They don't play any games. So I guess because it sounded like Taylor Swift was talking about like a bully or something like that, and yeah, a lot of fans thought that that she was referring to Kim K in this little diss track or whatever you want to call it, and she lost over 100,000 followers. I believe it was like less than a week.
Mm. I did not hear about that.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Like,
You got to be careful.
if it is her, what's the connection? I don't really be following like
Yeah.
people like that. But like, what is the connection? I know you said it said something about bullying,
Mm-hmm.
but like, why would Kim K be bullying her?
So I mean, apparently, like maybe this happened over time because it sounded like from the Taylor Swift song or the part that I did hear, this was something that happened in the past, but now some things have changed or whatever, and now she's just basically speaking out on it. So maybe it's something that happened in the past. And again, I don't even know if she's talking about Kim K
Yeah.
or not.
It could be another Kim K that that she knew.
It could be. It definitely
Kelly,
could be.
Karen, something like that. I don't know. Ooh,
Oh my goodness.
but
All right, so we're gonna
dang.
go. You said what?
I was just like, but dang, it's just crazy like how, celebrities have so much influence over well, yeah, I'm gonna say it like this, but how celebrities have so much influence over people and how people idolize some of these celebrities.
Right. And don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even know. Yeah. Somebody say don't let her rap. You talking about Kim Kardashian? Did you hear about that track when Kim K had got in the booth?
Oh my gosh, no.
Well, it was horrible, horrible, man. But you know, she done been with what's his name? She done got with Yeezy. Maybe her lyrics done got a little bit better. You never know.
Oh man. Okay, yeah, probably. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we don't know, man. So a woman was arrested after attempting to force neighbors to have a threesome with her.
Oh, wow. She must not have been attractive.
That's what it was. Yeah. They showed a picture of her. I ain't gonna put a picture up here, but yeah, no, they showed a picture of her, man. Yeah, she was it wasn't just that she was heavy. She was just that just wasn't it, man. That just wasn't it.
Was she
Less
on something too?
See, and that's what I was thinking, man. I was like, yo, was she drunk or what, man? Like you don't really hear about stuff like this. Like that's I don't know. I feel like this is a little bit more on the extreme side. Like you forced your way into a neighbor's house.
Hmm.
So maybe she been plotting this for the longest or whatever, but she still could have asked, like, hey, so what are y'all thoughts on this?
Instead of just trying to bum rush, because
She was like, yeah,
worst case scenario, that could have been a rape charge.
he's like, yo, y'all about to get all this a great charge. All right, so let's go into the next one. Did you hear about the mother that was arrested after leaving her 2 children?
Yeah, I did hear about that. My bad, I couldn't. That right there, girl. But anyway, yes, I did hear about it. She left to go on vacation,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, she left to go on vacation, and like CPS had came, did like uh they stopped by. I'm just say they stopped by and noticed the conditions that the kids was in, the house was in, the smell. And I'm just like, woman, what is your issue? Like, if you couldn't, if you couldn't afford to either take them or find accommodations for them, you shouldn't have gone. Like that is just very irresponsible. Ain't even a word. But
Yeah.
I don't know what her sentence was, even if they even sentenced her or whatever. But yeah, that's just a horrible story.
Yeah, I see. OMG. So yeah, like Tina was basically saying, man. The lady was I guess she booked the cruise. I don't know if she couldn't get her money back or whatever. Like again, no excuse is good enough, but she ended up leaving her children at home. I believe it was a 8-year-old,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it was like a 4 or 6-year-old. She left both of them home alone to defend for themselves. And oh my goodness, man, this is crazy. Yeah, she left them home alone, and she set up a camera so that she could see and talk to the children. She set up a camera so she could see and talk to the children. And they did like I think a wellness. They did like a wellness check or whatever. Went over there, found both of the children. You know, of course, the house smelled like urine. The children, they found, I guess food or something lying around with children trying to make themselves some food or whatever. She left and went on a cruise, fam. And now, thankfully, the children are actually with the aunt now. So yeah, so they took the children away. It's a good thing that the children didn't go into foster care or anything. It was somebody that was willing to step up and take care of the children, so they didn't have to go through that. So, man, it's insane. I thank you guys for the likes, man. I appreciate it. I didn't realize We had all them likes. I'm just now looking at the what's the name. Thank you, appreciate it. But yeah, no, man, I thought that was a horrible story. I was sitting there in disbelief. Like I honestly couldn't believe. I was like, bro, ain't no way you left your children at home alone to defend for themselves. You left the state.
Just yeah, the state.
Like y'all just say, man, I'm trying to, yeah, not stepping outside. I'm going to go throw the trash away real quick. I'll be back. That girl done booked a doggone vacay. She on the cruise out there chilling.
Well,
I'm
if
wondering if she went alone, huh?
well, if they gave the kids to the aunt, why she ain't just asked the aunt to watch them?
That's what I don't understand. That's what I do not get, man. I mean, you couldn't call and talk to anybody and ask anybody to look out for the kids until you got back.
Hmm.
If you couldn't afford a nanny or a babysitter, like fam, I mean, another trip couldn't have been that long. What was it, like 2 days, 3 days? Boy, I tell you, boy, hamburger. But yeah, Mel. It was crazy. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the next one. It said, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into some questions. What's the craziest way you got let go from a job? What's
Oh, okay.
going on? What is it, Desiree? What's going on, Lady 89? What's going on? I'm gonna make sure that I keep going back and forth when I see y'all, man. Give y'all a little shout out or whatnot. But yeah, go ahead. My bad.
All right. So this was about I had to be like 1920. I started working late. Like 1920 was around the time that I first got, my very first job. But this was probably like technically my second job, and I was working at I ain't even gonna tell the place, but I was working at a hotel as like a breakfast host. And
Mhm.
I'm guessing they supposed to be like all smiley and cheery and poppy and that type of stuff. But I'm like, bruh, I have to be there by 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30.
Mhm.
So I wasn't really a morning person. And apparently, uh, there were some complaints about me not being this type of person. So, oh, by the way, I worked with my mom at that time.
Oh Lord. What were the complaints though? That's what we want to. What were the complaints?
Well, like I said, they wanted somebody to be friendly and poppy, you know, warm and welcoming. And I,
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was probably like 30% of that.
Oh Lord. Yeah. Burger. Good grief.
So I believe that this was my day off, but my mom had to go in. So she, checking the schedule and stuff like that. I can't recall if I asked her to check the schedule for me or she was just checking the schedule, but she was just like, Tina, you're no longer on the schedule. Like, did you quit? Did you take the time off? I was like,
Not to my knowledge.
uh, no, I didn't take it. I didn't take any time off or anything. So, um, I'm not exactly sure who they spoke. I'm not exactly sure who she spoke to or whatever, but that's basically was them saying, we're gonna let you go. But the funny thing is, like the manager or the owner, he didn't even say anything to me in particular to say, hey, I'm gonna let you go because you're not a good fit for us here. So that
So
was
y'all didn't
good.
even have a conversation.
Uh-uh.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
But the way
That
it was, I was like, I ain't even care.
She said, "Listen, I had one foot in and one foot out."
But yeah, so that's how I was let go from the hotel as a breakfast hostess.
So I got a few different ones. So I mean, technically, I only have been let go from one job. Honestly, there was only one job I've been let go from, and it
Okay.
was the bowling alley. The bowling alley was actually my very first job in Rock Hill, and I was one of those guys that I prefer to not be on time, but I like to be early for work. But we had some transportation issues that
Mm.
was contributing to me not being able to get to work on time. It was a few times where I ran to work. Like at first, a few times it was like waiting on someone to get home from work so they could take me to work or whatever. And sometimes they had to stay over, depending. And they was like, sometimes they didn't find out until like maybe 30, 45 minutes that they were going to have to stay over. And it was literally like an hour and maybe 50-minute walk from where I was. So as soon as I get that information, I'm like, okay, they're not going to make it on time, but I'm going to try to get there. And when I tell you, I can't count on two hands how many times I had to take that run to work to try to hopefully make it on time. This was before Uber. This was before Uber, before Lyft. I don't think it was before taxis, but listen, I ain't really had no money like that to get no tax. So we just had to thug it out with Mo and Joe. Anyway, I guess my supervisor got sick of it one day, called me into the office and basically just said, "Hey, we're gonna have to let you go." And again, that's the only time I've been let go. Now it was one job where I was off for like 2 weeks, and no, I was off for like a week and a half, and I went up there to check, and the place that I was working at, which was Shoe Show, had gotten closed down.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they didn't say anything, man. I don't even know if the store moved or what happened, but I went up there and all the shoes were freaking gone. All the shoes were gone. They had took the signs down. It was like like damn, in 2 weeks? It was somewhere around 2 weeks. And I was like, yo, I got to get another job. At the time I already had two jobs, and I preferred to work two jobs. I was like, man, I mean, I enjoyed the little week and some change off, but I was like, I'm trying to get back to work, so I was gonna go back up there and talk because they weren't answering the phone. I'm like, what's going on? Ain't nobody picking up the what's the name?
What?
Like, ain't nobody picking up the phone, man. I was like, I had to check and make sure is my phone off. But yeah, no, man, it was crazy, man. It was rough. It was rough. All right, so let's get to the next question. Um, do sex toys or would a sex toy make you feel insecure?
Well, I think as a woman, um, no, because it keeps your man occupied.
Go ahead, man. Don't pay no attention to the comments. Oh Lord, man.
Showing up. But yeah, I think like if like my man has a toy, you know, he he's taking care of himself. I don't feel like it would mess with my mental if he had a toy, sex toy.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be. I think across the board, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we have I ain't gonna say we haven't seen. We have heard a lot of different stories on these different podcasts about these women going out buying certain things or whatever. And I've heard some things, man. I heard, when women use toys, it messes with their, what is it called, man? I'm just gonna say grip, but it's another word for it. Like those toys, it throws it off somehow. Not just the fit or the stretch, but it's like, I don't know, man. I forgot what I heard, but I heard that about women. But I'm curious though. Say for instance, ladies. Say for instance, like y'all probably think about them little, what's the name toys, right? The little small handheld toys. But say for instance, you come home.
And he got a whole blow up dog or something.
Not well, they're not making blow up dolls no more. They making like realistic type of, like a whole woman. You come home and one of them things got their ass in the ass. And your boy come out the room. Oh, hey, my man, I didn't know you were gonna be home today.
That's a little too far.
So you telling me you wouldn't feel some type of way about that?
That's a little too far. Yeah, that's a little too far.
You said what?
I said that's a little too far. I think that's a little too far.
Well, you know what they say about equal rights, boy. They always gonna push that thing further and further. Same thing when it comes to this stuff. I mean, like, when you open a door, you can't necessarily, really control how far somebody is willing to go. Like, okay, well, if you was okay with this, then I mean, technically, it's still a sex toy.
I would say, like, just in certain things, there's a limit to it. Food, if you take it too far, it could be unhealthy for you. Exercise, I feel like if you're not, doing it the right way, it could be, uncomfortable or unhealthy for it. Being out into the sun, if you're not protecting yourself, you can develop the C word. What? It's too far. I'm explaining.
Let her cook. Let her cook, man. Let her cook.
Indulging. If you're overly indulging in certain things, like it can be too much for you. It can basically it's defeating the purpose. Like it's combative, it's not healthy for you. If you're doing it in healthy portions and everything, like everything has to be a certain balance, you gotta set certain boundaries for whatever you're doing.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I guess I can see that. You know what I mean? When you put it like that, like, yeah, you exercise too much, and that's unhealthy. Be every day, but it wouldn't be every day. But she did what I did, like a side. Oh, so okay, hold on. Okay, all right, I got it. So it's still there, right? Because we were speaking about doing something every day, doing stuff too much. That's unhealthy. But to what the ultimate red pill is saying, I wouldn't be using her every day. Like when my girl or my wife feel like, hey, I ain't gonna be able to look out for you. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
she
it
just
keeps them from going out and finding another actual woman and causing riffraff in between the relationship. I mean, the idea of being a side chick, she's plastic, she's mechanical. She's
so
just
you ain't gonna feel no type of way about it though. You know what I'm saying? So you good with it as long. Okay, listen, fellas.
no, not really, no. Because
Outside.
I want you to talk to me and let's work this out. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, because like I feel like that could, like you were saying, it could still open up, a can of worms. But
No. He gonna limit that thing. Like I heard a conversation about what was it? It was the Rose. Like what's her
okay.
name? Jess with the mess. Jess with the mess was talking about it when they were having a conversation on the Breakfast Club about the Rose, right? She
Mm-hmm.
got her Rose. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and do what you do or whatnot. But on the other hand, this man got a whole situation, like a whole woman over here or whatnot, right?
Yeah.
So hold on, fellas. I'm trying to look out for y'all right now, man. I'm trying to get you in the door right now. We got a young lady right now that's gonna give this approval. All we need is a stamp of approval. So if he's not doing it every day, he's just going over there when he need to release. This is okay. This is an okay thing.
Ooh, y'all gonna be looking like that skeleton in the chair. I it's
He ain't stepping out. He's not stepping out. He ain't
well,
talking to
that's
no.
what I was gonna say. He's not stepping out, but it's like it's gonna still make the woman feel some type of way. So I would say that's something that you need to speak to your partner about or your wife about that because
So say for
I was
instance, all right, we trying to get to the bottom. Okay, say for instance, she got a headache or she tired. She don't feel like doing it. Right? Isn't it
mhm.
only right that he rubs one out some way somehow? He don't want to step in. Listen, this guy said, "Listen, I'm not gonna step outside the relationship. I'm just gonna purchase this thing for a couple of $100, maybe a couple of. I don't know how much it is. And anytime I need her, she's there. You don't want to do it? Okay. He didn't even get mad. He ain't even get mad. Okay, all right, cool. Just go on to the next room. All you hear is that boy come back in there smoking a cigarette.
So it's
Woo!
reciprocal?
Huh?
So is it reciprocal?
What you mean?
So she got her little rose or maybe her little lifelike too? She better she better not have one. Boy, that's that double standard then.
So is it though?
Well, why she can't have hers, but he can have his?
Never heard a man say that he has a headache or he's too tired to do something.
Well, no. Man, come
The
on, man.
side piece or the doll or whatever you want to call it is there for both of y'all benefit. See, if she's
Mhm.
just using the rose, that's selfish, ain't it? Ain't that selfish?
Um, well, not if you use it like a tool, like Charlemagne say. Like he said, his wife got one, and they use it like a tool to, when you're playing together. Like, oh,
Oh Lord, I deleted that comment. Y'all tripping, man. But basically, before the comment was deleted, nah, man, I think those women just have too much experience. That's the reason why that thing ain't working no more. That's what
oh,
that is. That thing ain't working no more. I'm gonna clean up the comment. But yeah, I would say those women that need that extra. Because somebody said in the comments something about a gang bang. Them type of women are used to the gang bang. That's why they need that extra.
I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Oh Lord. Well, yeah, man. What was it? No offense to Jess with the mess, but Jess with the mess, because that was it started off her argument, and then I think that Charlemagne with his little simp behind came in and tried to help her out. But I think that the issue is Jess with the mess. Then she done, yeah. It's done been a few, man. So the guys that she's getting with, they may be satisfying her in other areas. That's the reason why she got with them. But in that particular area, they not getting the job done. I'm just saying maybe because that thing ain't like it used to be. That thing probably dragging them around or whatnot.
Oh, why dragon burning?
All right, so let's go ahead and go on to the next topic, man. If roles were switched, do you think that men would do a better job when it comes to being a single parent? If roles were switched,
Uh,
oh,
I would say again, I feel like it depends on the type of man. But so I would agree with Melanie with still a yes. Oh, and apparently young man Patterson.
so I would throw this question out before I answer. If we look at society now, I think that it's safe to say that people, most children are being raised in single parent households. And most of those households are being ran by women. And if we look out into society right now, how everything is going, I would ask the question, is society on the incline right now or decline? And then I would throw this back out, right? When there were two parent households, when the man was in there. Well, I think that don't really what's the name. Instead of me stating that argument, I would say this: if we look at facts, data, and statistics, the men that do or are single parents, it is more likely for that child to do better in life than if that child was with a single mother. I would phrase that into a question. Do you think? Because I think that most men, I don't, again, not all, but I think most guys are like about some type of structure. I don't think that most men would allow their children to run over them. I don't think that most men are going to be the type of people that be the type of parent that wants their child to be their friend. I don't think that most guys look at it like that. At the end of the day, I'm your dad. And if I say something to you, I'm not going to continue to repeat myself. Like I'm going to tell you something one time, and then after that, whatever. There's going to be some type of disciplinary action behind those things each and every time. That's why when you look at social media, I've seen so many posts about women, I mean, of course they're poking fun at it or whatever. When I tell my children to do something, they kind of ignore me. But as soon as the dad walks in the house and he just be like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
the children automatically know what time it is. They're cleaning up, they're, doing their homework or whatever. It's like he don't have to say anything. And this is coming from so many different creators. Again, they're kind of making light of the situation. But I believe in most cases men oftentimes bring that structure that people need in general, not just children, but just people in general. That male figure, that male authority. I think if the shoe was on the other foot, I believe that things will be a little bit more on the incline when you start putting men back in, just putting them in charge in general, introducing them to. I mean, bringing back the two parent household, not just one. All right, so let's go. Let's get into the into the. Did you have anything else you wanted to add before we get to the next one?
Um, kind of like how, just to say that how the creators be trying to make fun of it. Even I've noticed, like, they'll say, "Oh, well, when I tell him something to do, he or she act like they won't do it. But as soon as you say, oh, well, I'm gonna get your father," they get a line. Like, just
Yeah,
because, it's that male structure, that having that strong male presence.
I'm curious though. Why do you think that is? Like, we diving a little bit deeper into the conversation. Why do you think that is? Like, why do you think children respond that way to a male figure?
Mm, Well, I could answer it like this.
Hmm.
You know, Nurturing. Mothers are nurturing and soft and kind and stuff like that. And
Hmm.
they see father as, like, pretty much what we just said: structure, organization, leadership, um, somebody that's gonna get you right.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah.
I can definitely. Yeah, I can see that. I can see what you're talking about. All right, all right. I was just curious. That wasn't actually a part of the what's now. I don't know. I just thought about the question, so I figured I would throw that out. All right. So the next question is, you know what? I might have to save that one. I might have to save that one for the next time. That's actually a good question to throw across the panel. What do you think that life is teaching you right now? Matter of fact, we're gonna say that question. We're gonna say that question too. My bad, y'all. I wanna save that one for the end because we actually have one more topic to get into before we get up out of here because we got to roll. We got to just roll. So the main topic of the podcast is this new drizzle. I'm
Oh,
not sure if you guys have heard about Drizzle, but Sprinkle was out there at first. It was some young lady. I heard about her on the MTR podcast. It was actually the very first time that I heard. I actually heard about Drizzle before I heard about Sprinkle. But Drizzle is a new term that men have came up with, and they saying that this is the new soft guy era. Before we get into this, are you familiar with Drizzle?
I'm familiar with both. I've heard of Sprinkle first.
Okay.
And it was she was, I believe, who she's married to is a older gentleman.
Okay.
He's probably uh 60, 70. Yeah, he's up there.
Dang.
And as far as her age, she might be in her 40s. Not a eight, like, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I've seen a couple of her videos on TikTok. As far as her name goes, I don't remember her name, but yeah, I've seen a couple of her videos, and she was like, well, she'll talk about her husband, and she'll do her little hand just a little bit, or like her little face. And some other creators, um, was trying to, like, take her signature and got kind of give a little bit of sprinkle too.
Yeah.
And I think I recently just heard Drizzle from Now the creator's name I don't remember, but yeah, it was like it's saying for the soft guy era, and I'm just I started laughing about it, but I don't I don't think it's funny. I don't I'm not even exact. I would have to look at some more of her content too, but really I don't know. I don't really think I like not like, but I don't think I agree with some of hers either.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm definitely here for it. I love it. I absolutely, because the only thing that these men are doing is because I don't think any of those guys are serious. I don't think, and you can tell like people being like just extremely sarcastic. I mean, they went all the way to the left side of things, and what they are doing are basically just showing these other type of people how ridiculous they sound.
Yeah.
And when I tell you the people that have been doing and have been having these talking points are so pissed about this new era, man. Let me tell you something. I love seeing people pissed off. I love seeing people pissed off when people do the exact same thing that they do. Like they're doing the exact same thing that you're doing. What are you mad about? This is exactly what you look like, and this is what you sound like. What you think about those people that you got a problem or issue with, that's the exact way that you feel about yourself. And the only thing that they're doing is they basically just holding up a mirror. That's why they upset. That's exactly why they doggone upset. But I'm again, guys, I am here for it all. I got excited while I was listening to that thing. I was like, oh, get them, get them. So we're gonna watch a little bit of the clip from my boy MTR. Y'all feel free to go check him out, man. MTR mediocre tutorial and reviews on YouTube. I don't know what his other platforms are, but yeah, you can check him out on YouTube, man. Big creator. He has over 700,000 subscribers. Great content, man. Great content. But yeah, y'all should definitely go on over and check it out. All right, so here we go.
Going to tell the 4G pill bros that drizzle doesn't make sense.
Look, if you're broke, just say that. But no, in all seriousness, ladies, you recognize there's no way you can win this, right? There are two very specific reasons why this is impossible for you to win, why it's impossible for you to defeat the soft guy era, why you will never defeat Drizzle. First being that the guys are just using your own arguments. Y'all have had some real doozies. So these guys have unlimited ammo. Like they have an endless supply of shit to say to you. And the second reason is because they're using your own arguments, anytime you do defeat something they say, you're defeating your own argument. You're defeating yourself.
Let me tell you something, man. Hey, just you can end it right freaking there. This is exactly why I absolutely love this, man. Making themselves look bad.
Best parts about this is that y'all are getting so fucking upset. And the men are just having the time of their lives. Do you understand how much fun men are having with this? Not just fun doing it, but having even more fun watching all of y'all melt down, watching all of y'all lose your fucking minds because a man is giving you back that same energy. And they're not offended when you call them soft. Hell, they started this whole thing by calling themselves that. The best part is when you try.
Attention multifamily investors. The multifamily conference brings together investors and capital.
Try to insult them, when you try to talk shit about them and make them feel bad about it, they are literally coming back at you with exactly what you said, word for word. Ladies, you have literally already said all the arguments that men will ever need to defeat you. You gave them everything they needed, and now they're using it. I'm sorry to say, ladies, but the soft guy era is impossible to defeat. Drizzle.
Now, some of you may not understand the inception of all of this drizzle shit. Well, let me give you a brief history lesson. Back in around 2019, when I first came into this sector, and I would do reactions to dating.
But yeah, so that's basically what it's been about or whatever. But what he's going to go into talk about is him basically just doing reviews and stuff about that. But I wanted to let this play real quick before we get into the
No diamond, drizzle, and these women are so damn mad. Those men that are just making themselves look worse. Supposedly, drizzle is about leaving women alone, yet they are still in women's comments.
Drizzle means I'm too broke to make it rain.
Drizzle means I already bought these $100,000 geodes, so I know I'm good. I need you to Drizzle to step up to show me you're equal. Drizzle means I'm in my soft guy era. I'm taking my $9,000 Fujifilm camera and traveling the world to do photography. And if you can't fund that to help me start my art gallery, then you're not a good person, Drizzle. Because what kind of girl who claims to be a woman doesn't love art enough to support his man as he starts an art gallery? Drizzle means support me. This is one of my newest Airbnbs. Prove to me that you're not broke and book this property for a week, fly out to Dallas and show me that you're not a brokey and that you are my equal, Drizzle. Drizzle means buy me another one of these to show me you appreciate the same kind of art that I appreciate, Drizzle. But you know what Drizzle really means? It means that I should not have to ask. You should be able to feel my energy. If I have to ask, I don't want it. If you wanted to, you would. Drizzle means that if you're broke, don't even reply to this video. This is a non-broke conversation, Drizzle.
What I love so much about this drizzle movement is that it's a sarcastic troll response to sprinkle. So women that have an issue with it are having to combat with the logic of sprinkle, which that prior to drizzle, they supported. So talking shit on drizzle self, and you don't even know it. Drizzle.
This soft guy era, I'm only dating chicks who can keep up with my hefty requirements of Johnny Walker Blue. I won't tolerate anything less than that.
I don't know.
You think I expect you to pick up?
Y'all, I'm gonna look up Johnny Walker Blue and see how much that damn bottle is. I bet it's ignorant.
Your dirty clothes off the floor, but you're not gonna give me Johnny Walker Blue? Drizzle, baby. In my soft guy era, I am only dating women who can at least double what I already have. So I've got a 6-bedroom, 7,000 square foot house.
Damn.
I am only gonna date women who have at least a 12-bedroom, 14,000 square foot house.
No, but the bottle is only like $400. It's not that bad.
Drizzle. What's so funny about these videos is
at least I think that was the right bottle that I pulled up because it could be something different. Ain't no telling. Ain't no damn telling.
To date women who can provide me with better than what I already have. 22-way rear power adjustable seat. I'm only going to date a woman moving forward in my soft guy era that has a 44-way rear passenger seat. More legroom. Now we got it.
this guy has worked hard his entire life to it.
Man, that's crazy, dog. But yeah, let me see. Hold on. The jealous fellas just admitted. Hold on. We're gonna get into that what's the name a little bit later. So what are your thoughts on the Drizzle era, man? So this is what I've been seeing. I've been seeing a lot of rich, well-off guys that, you know, are honestly, they seem like they're very, very successful. And they're doing exactly what they have been doggone saying. Now, I'm gonna tell you again, man, I am here for it, and I absolutely love what the freak is going on right now. They're taking those pointless points, those arguments that they've been trying to use or whatever, and they're basically just using it against them. And these are not broke guys. No, these are successful men. They got plenty of bread.
So what do I think of this?
Yeah. What do you think about the what's the name that we've seen so far? Have you seen any of the comment from the Drizzle guys? Like, have you seen any of this content? I know you heard about Drizzle.
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen none of that. I haven't seen none of that. I've only seen like the one love video, a real quick one, and that was about it.
Yeah. It's a switch up, man. It's a switch up, and I think again, I believe that this is much needed, and I've been waiting on the perfect way to respond to things, and I think this is it. I think this is the answer. This right here, I believe, is going to be the Campbell. I mean, the straw that's gonna break the camel's back. I honestly do believe that because when somebody uses your arguments against you, and you ain't really got no comeback that's gonna work, that's not gonna discredit whatever it is that you've been saying. It's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose. I promise I'm gonna be doing a couple of reactions. Y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna be doing a few reactions about this drizzle. What's going on? What is it? Plastic Barbie. What's good? What's good? Appreciate you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, I thought it was real.
You thought it was real? What you mean?
Yeah, like I thought they were really
Oh, they weren't
not
being sarcastic.
yeah, like I thought they wasn't being sarcastic. I really thought they was like saying that this is what we want now. Like we want to I really thought that. So like to know that it's really pretty much like would it be satire?
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much being sarcastic, letting some of these types of women see that this is y'all.
This is what you look like when you be
This is what you
complaining.
look like this doesn't feel good, do you think like a man should have to deal with this type of woman like this? Like
Is it realistic? Is it logic? Like where are you getting
does
all
it
of
make sense?
unreal standards from? Unrealistic standards from? But at least I think at least in what these guys are saying, at least these men actually have what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
See, if you look at things on the opposite side, most of those people on the other side are demanding and they're wanting things that they don't even have.
Mm-hmm.
I want a guy that's making six figures. You ask how much you making? That's not important. Like, so what do you bring to the table? I bring myself. Like, do you even work? Like, good, great. You got they want the top 10% of men, but they're not doing anything that makes sense why these men would even want them. Like I've seen, I hate to bring this up, but I've seen a young lady, a guy was doing like a public interview. I think it was in like Houston, Texas or whatever. And he was saying, what do you look for in a man? And it was a young lady. And again, I don't want to, but I have to make sure that I paint a clear picture. It was a young lady. She was probably like maybe around like 5'9". She was maybe 280. Big back energy, right? And the guy asked her, like, what does a man have to have? Like, what does he have to bring to the table in order for you to date him? And I'm thinking, like, is he trolling? Why he asked her that? It got good. It got real good. The conversation went on for about it was like a 3 to 5 minute conversation. That was a good conversation. But she basically said that she need a guy that's basically making 3 times what she's making. She also needs a guy to be in the gym. He has to be physically fit. Bro. Man, those were some of her requirements. I'm just like, yo, ain't no way, fam. Ain't no way. And I think it was probably like maybe 4 or 5 times what she made. I think she wanted a guy that was making like 200 and something thousand. You know, he had to be, of course, attractive. He had to be physically fit. And I'm just sitting there looking at it like, bro, I got to react to this. Don't worry, y'all. Don't worry. That reaction is definitely coming. But again, you have people that aren't even bringing those things to the table, but yet still they're expecting somebody, that's taking care of themselves, that's able to probably attract any woman on earth. That's the type of guy that you're looking for. Come on, man. Come on, fam.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, my bad. Let me take this
I'm
off.
hoping kind of I'm hoping that this right here, well, you know, like some of the videos say, are you worth it? Like not
Yeah, you had it
not
right.
to put anybody down, but just to make sure that you shopping at the right store. You can't be going to Jaguar with Hyundai type of money. I don't know if I'm using the best analogy, but I hope some of y'all get what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, no.
and and yeah, so I'm kind of hoping that this would like get people to understand, like I was saying, that you can't be out here living beyond your means. Not
Mhm.
saying you can't find anybody within, you know, within your range or whatever, and y'all can't grow to be that type of be that be that type of be that type of people. And who can't say that you know you can't luck up and stuff like that, but you still have to be realistic.
Mhm.
Like
Pick a
that's the
struggle.
big thing. Huh?
I said at the end of the day, you got to pick a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go to the grocery store trying to put something. Let's just say for instance, they had these because they for some reason a lot of these women out here believe that the 10% of men out here, all of them are going to get them, or there is a chance that we can luck up. All of us in this room are gonna luck up and land that 10% type of man that's over 6 feet, that makes over six figures, that got a nice size, that know how to work it, that's completely faithful, that's successful but has all the time in the world to do anything. Just drop anything at a drop of the hat and go to damn Costa Rica or something like this. He got all the time. Just the perfect man, the perfect ideal man. He's out there. And every single last one of them. All you got to do is wait. No, all you got to do is go shopping at the store, and he on clearance, and he on clearance, and he ain't got eyes for nobody. Ain't nobody really checking for him like that. Listen, I'm gonna go to the store with $10 in my damn pocket and a coupon and get something again. Get something that everybody else won't. 9 times out of 10, that's something expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Probably $1 million, and I'm gonna be able to get there with this $10. No, ma'am, you got to put that damn thing back. You got to put that damn thing back, and you have to go ahead and go with Carl over here. All right. Now, Carl may not have a car. He may not have a house, but he's a nice guy. He might be a little bit overweight. He probably can't take it to these nice places and everything like that. But with $10, this is what you can buy. Stop window shopping and thinking that, no, man, life don't work like that. Life is about choices and trade-offs. All right. Like I always tell people, you got to pick a struggle. If you're struggling in two different areas, then maybe you want to focus on getting better in that area before you decide to date or you're looking to get with a certain type of person. And that's man or woman. You got to pick a struggle, fam. Drizzle. No.
You silly.
All right, man. The last question of the day before we get up out of here. All right. So the question is, what do you think life is teaching you right now at this point in your life?
What do I think life is teaching me right now? Well, I have not really thought about that for a while. Like I could kind of explain what life taught me in the past.
Yeah, maybe you'll be able to arrive at an answer. You can go ahead and give us a spiel of what you
Well, patience. Do your research. Uh, take chances and let's listen. No, it's like it seems um eh, even though it's just us two, can you come back to me?
You say, can I help you out?
Oh, well, I was gonna say, even though it's just us two, can you come back to me? I mean, if you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
have
yeah. No, I can definitely. Yeah, I got you. I got you. So I would say this, man. What do I believe that life is teaching me? It's honestly something that I've always known, right? Since the beginning of the time, I'm one of those type of people that I'm big on numbers. I'm big on testing something out, seeing how it works, putting it out there on the market and seeing how quickly, I get a return on my investment or whatever. So, that was it. But yeah, I always know that hard work, dedication, that's always going to pay off. Being consistent is always going to pay off. So again, when I think about my life and how things are going right now, I'm gonna start off by saying I already knew and I understood that my hard work was gonna pay off. I understood that when I found my purpose, that my life was just gonna be a lot more phenomenal, and it was nothing that anybody was gonna be able to do to stop that. Even though I've had so many people, so many things that have tried their best to cause me to stumble. You know what I'm saying? People try to put, different things in front of you or whatever. But again, I still felt and I still feel like I'm one of those people that cannot be stopped, that cannot be held back no matter what, because I just understand. I don't know, man. I think it may be. I don't know if it's a blessed thing, a luck thing. You know what I'm saying, or what. But I honestly do believe that I'm like one of the 1% of people that anything that I want in this earth, or anything that I want on this earth, I can have. And again, the reason why is because of me testing things out, and my success rate is literally 100%. And I'm not gonna lie, like it scares the ish out of me sometimes. It really does, man. I think at the beginning of this year, it really kind of I like it really set in stone. Even though before this year, like 2-3 years ago, like certain things were happening. Keep in mind, I'm still one of those people that listen. I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna keep my head down, and I'm expecting like little. I ain't gonna say no return. I'm expecting like a little return, not a major return. But again, the more I grind, the more that I put into it, it just seems like life continues. Like, listen, I told you, every time that you work, every time that you put in, it's going to be a lot more that you're going to be able to deposit, or whatever, or withdraw out of this thing every time. And the older that I get, it just seems like it's becoming, I don't want to say easier, man, but honestly, it really does. It's like the knowledge and stuff that I've been gaining, just basically looking, watching other people, other creators, taking that, putting my own little spin to it, and honestly being able to see a bigger return than some of the people that I've learned from, which is it's freaking insane, man. I honestly feel like I have the perfect recipe for life in general now. It's scary. But yeah, I believe that life is just teaching me, man. Just keep grinding, keep going, because honestly, fam, sky is the limit. I wake up each and every day just first and foremost happy, just to know that I've been blessed just to be here another 24 hours. And I'm not one of those people that I would say ungrateful, because I'm grateful for everything. Like I literally wake up and I thank God for everything. A lot of stuff that people don't even realize, like just the fact that you woke me up this morning. You know what I mean? I'm breathing. I'm healthy. I'm able to see, touch, smell. I can call my mom. I can call my brothers. I can have a conversation with my family. Like a lot of little things that a lot of people are not grateful for. I believe that's the reason why a lot of people are unhappy because they don't really pay attention to what they have going on in their life right now. Like I already had a lot of things to be grateful for, and because I was grateful, that kind of gives me a extra boost in the morning to get up, get out, and do something. And I think that if a lot of people start to think like that, I think they'll be a lot better off, man. You really literally have to be thankful and be grateful for everything that you have right now. And then when it comes to life, when it comes to getting other things in general, man, like I don't know why it seems like it comes a lot easier because again, I'm not necessarily expecting it because I'm happy with what I already have. And so I'm blessed with a million more things, man. Like more things than I can freaking count. Like, yo, bro, I don't even I mean, with or without the stuff that I'm being blessed with, like I'm cool with it either way. Like right now, like I've been blessed so much that I don't know, I'm good, man. But yeah, I think the sum it all up. I know I got a little long winded, but yeah, just to sum it all up, man. I think that life is just teaching me that everything that you went through, everything that you're going through, it was a reason why. So now that you're here, you'll really be able to appreciate everything that you went through to get to this point. And again, I'm happy and I'm blessed with everything that I have right now. But it's like I know what's going to happen in the next 6 months, what's going to happen in the next year, what's going to happen in the next 2 years. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm at ground level. It's scary, but I'm literally at ground level. I feel like the kid that was blessed with a black card. I can swipe this thing a million times and it's never going to hit its limit. Do a lot of people? I don't even think people even understand what that honestly feels like. Again, but that type of lifestyle is not given to you. That's what you work for. Every day I'm thinking about how can I improve? How can I grind? How can I add value to myself, make myself more valuable, add more value to this business, this YouTube channel, to people around me. I'm looking to give and put more work in. That's the reason why I've been blessed as much as I have thus far. And again, sky's the limit. I'm at ground level right now. We got a lot more stuff to build. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what life is teaching me right now. My bad. Nah, a little long winded.
It's all good.
Brother can talk. Oh, wait a minute. Come on. Whew. Gave a little testimony just that one. Go ahead.
We might as well just end it right there then.
Whew. But yeah, what do you think that life is teaching you right now?
Um, It ain't as gonna be as good as you just said, but I don't. I'm what's coming to my mind is just like just teaching me that everything is okay, like everything is fine. You you made you feel like your decisions were incorrect, but they were the decisions that needed to be made needed to help you grow and be molded and uh put in position that puts you around the people that you need to be around. Um and just, kind of just keep moving forward, keep enjoying life. Don't let, certain little things here and there stress you out. If you do have any anything that you want. Voice your opinions. Closed mouth don't get fed. So just calm down. Just it's okay. Like I feel like it's just saying it's okay for you to give somebody else that torch in a way. Like you don't have to hold it by yourself. Like you wow. Um
What? Okay. It's all. It's all right. It's all right. Talk through it. We here.
yeah,
It's okay. Let it out. You good?
you don't have to hold it. You don't have to put up that wall anymore. It's it's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. You don't have to be as strong as you thought you had to be. Um, like I said, there's people around you that's been there since day one, and you know they got your back.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is going the way that it's supposed to. Everything will work out the way that it should.
Facts. You got some comments up here.
Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. I truly do.
Oh, my bad.
So
And y'all ain't never told me that y'all. It's all good. I mean, I ain't hating. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on. I mean, I respect it. I mean, I've been. I mean.
you can be a nice person sometimes. You're just sweet. But yeah, thank you, Melanie. Like I said, I truly appreciate that. It's I mean, I don't hate to say his words. I try to find something different, but yeah, it just feels like uh, great. I can't-
It's all good.
it's just scratching the surface of what's really what more is out there.
Mm-hmm. Facts. We support you.
Thank you, young man Patterson.
Young man. Young man.
Young man.
Young man.
We the people news. Appreciate that as well.
All right, guys. She getting a whole lot of
Yeah, hug.
a whole lot of love right now. I mean, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, all right. I ain't get this type of love when I say what I had. No, it's salty over here, boy. Like little slug over here. That boy salty.
Or internet hug. How should I say that? Air hug, internet hug. I can feel the love. Speaking of like internet and air hug, it's this uh air hug. Okay. It's this provider. She's not a specialist, but she's certified in Reiki. I don't know if too many people know what that is, but she was like, if you ever feel like good energy, sometimes that's just me sending that to you. I was like, I appreciate that. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Melanie, Patterson, and we the people. What was the first?
Let me pull it back. Hold on. No, stop. Hold on. Never mind. I'm gonna leave it alone. Great podcast. Appreciate it. Thank you. We we do a little something, you know what I'm saying? Y'all should stick to doing the podcast. Just y'all too. I love both of y'all energy. Appreciate that, man. We might have you might do a little round two or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We might have to stick to that. Who knows?
I feel it. Yeah.
But you got anything else you wanted to add real quick before we get up out of here?
Just more of appreciating everybody that, watches, subscribe, comment. Like I was saying, my folks, and just ready to touch some more not like that, but
Don't did it. No.
Don't did it. Yeah.
Oh.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Did that Charleston White on?
We're only getting started.
Absolutely. This is only the beginning, man. Like they said, man. Well, like I've always been saying, man, hard work always pays off, man. Hard work always pays off. You know what I mean? Hey, we just cutting up, man. We just cutting up. That's all it is. Hey, you know that thing was trademarked, so he getting paid for it. Paid for that thing. But no, man, thank you guys so much, man. Again, we appreciate you guys for tuning in, for tapping in, for hitting that like button, for all the comments, all the likes. I honestly wasn't expecting all those likes so quickly in this podcast. But I listen, we appreciate that. We appreciate all the love, all the support, man. Feeling it from all the way over here. We ain't getting no air hug, but it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we still kicking, we still rocking, man. No matter what, no matter where I am, on this planet, we'll try to make sure that we keep these podcasts going out each and every week. Again, we appreciate the support, but we're gonna do this thing no matter what. Ride this mofo till the wheels fall off. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in, man. Shout out to Magic Mind for sponsoring this podcast, and we have a lot more sponsors coming soon. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Also, some reactions. I'll be doing some a little bit later on after we get back. But that's it for today, man. Again, thank you guys so much. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. All right. Peace. A huge shout out to Magic Mind for sponsoring today's podcast. All right, guys. So y'all know that I am extremely busy, always on the go. And Magic Mind is actually a company that has been getting a lot of buzz. I believe even Joe Rogan said something about it on his podcast.
A new one they sent me called Magic Mind, and it's nootropics along with lion's mane and a bunch of functional mushrooms, and I like that one too.
So the company Magic Mind actually reached out to me, and I was like, you know what? Let's check them out. So I looked at a few of the reviews and everything online.
My first day on Magic Mind, I definitely noticed a big difference right off the bat. I noticed all the way throughout the day feeling much sharper, clear in the head, and ready to rock.
That's probably the most valuable thing. You know, as a knowledge worker, as someone who's working in front of the computer all day, you need that time where you're focused. And Magic Mind is a thing that really seemed to work for me.
So between some of the reviews that I've seen online, which was actually all positive, a lot of positive reviews online from their website, and also seen a few different reviews on YouTube. And the story was actually pretty interesting. So about a decade ago, James was on a stretcher because James was running a company. So, you know, with that, a lot of stress, he was drinking a lot of caffeine, and turns out his heart had been beating at 175 beats for the last 3 weeks. Didn't even know it. So he was basically diagnosed with a heart condition because of all of that stress and that caffeine. At the time, he didn't have any other solutions, so he actually came up with one. So a few years ago, James actually came up with Magic Mind. This is supposed to be a natural way to help you out with a lot of those things that we struggle with throughout the day. So when it comes to Magic Mind, it's supposed to have a lot of those natural ingredients. So it has a lot of things that's going to help with focus, things that's going to help with energy. And a lot of us honestly need that throughout the day. And you also use Magic Mind for less stress throughout the day. So after reading those reviews and hearing and listening to his story, I messaged Magic Mind back and I was like, you know what? Send me some over. I'm curious. They end up sending some stuff over, and I tried it out for the first day, and this is how that went. All right, guys, the time now is about 5:53 p.m. I get up early in the morning, man, so I'm a little bit on the drain side, and I have a podcast that I'm going to be doing at 11 tonight. Now, I don't want to take any naps because I still have a lot of work that I need to get done. So what we're going to do is we are going to try Magic Mind for the first time. All right. So I don't know if you're supposed to shake these things, but I'm going to shake it up, and then we're going to try it. First time trying Magic Mind. All right. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time for it to kick in before 11. So we'll see. Mm. Whoo, whoo. Man, that's a strong taste. Good grief. Whoa. Okay. All right. To be honest with you, it was strong like while I was tasting, but I believe that's something that I can probably get used to. I believe that's something I can actually get used to. Man, I don't know if, you know, it was the taste or what, but I do feel a lot more alert. And I'm telling you, that thing will wake you up. The taste, it will wake you up. So for you to see all of the real benefits and stuff from Magic Mind, they recommend that you use it at least for 5 days before you really get a feel for how well that thing works. I haven't made it to that point just yet. I'm only a day in, but I will give you guys an update a little bit later on to let you know how this journey has been for me. But there will be a link down in the description below for you guys to go and check out Magic Mind. Once you guys do order, y'all please tap in, comment down, and let us know how Magic Mind worked for you. All right. Until the next time, man, y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up. Tan skin, mixed race, buttercup. Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm trying to work, she hit my phone, she wanna. Whoa, too bad what you know they roll.